Hello and welcome. Hank Pain Gaming is here with you in another video. Today's video is about the focus. As you can see on the screen right here is the focus of the operator. So as you know, everybody, the focus is so confusing. You may not know what to go. Should I go Zuneric? Should I go this? Should I go Vasarin? Should I go... Okay, so here I'm gonna clear it for you. This video is for the Eidolon hunt, but while you learn about those trees, you're gonna eventually start thinking, what should I choose from these focus trees for my Warframe? Not for just Eidolon hunt, but because this video I'm gonna show you the abilities that comes along with each focus tree, because the focus tree is not only for the operator, they help your Warframe along the way. So let's start. I'm gonna give you general idea, then I'm gonna hop in the game and show you the abilities. Okay, so for Vasarin, if you want to go for Vasarin is increasing your operator health and the health regeneration of your operator. For your Warframe, it gives the Warframe instant 4 revives and damage immune and healings. Okay, for the Zuneric, for the operator, it increases the operator energy and the energy regeneration. And for the Warframe, extra energy from pickups and energy regeneration for the Warframe. Okay, for the Naruman, it gives you operator movement speed, void dash speed, and for the Warframe, it gives you more affinity and melees when you level up, and the combo count duration, and the crit chance for melee. Okay, Madurai gives the operator amp energy increase and operator amp energy regeneration as well, and limitless damage, but 8 stacks only. What does mean limitless? I mean you stay on the void. And we're gonna read the ability. For the Warframe, it gives you more physical damage and elemental damage increase. For the Unairu is so impressive focus because it has the most, like, a lot inside of it. So the operator gives you armor. For the operator, armor increase. For the operator, void blast radius. And then you have wisps give 100% amp damage increase. For the Warframe, it gives you reflect damage, it gives you Warframe armor increase, and it gives you ability to hide all the allies, to cloak them, and you can reduce the enemy damage and you reduce the enemy armor. That's what I told you. Unairu is a very, like, big pack. Okay, so let's jump in the game and see them. Okay, here is Vasarin. Okay, here is the Minding Soul. The next 4 revives are instantaneous. Mean you, when you revive somebody, you're gonna be revived immediately when you are in Vasarin 3. Alright? Increase affinity radius by 20 meters, and so on. Here is the passive. Increase operator health by 150%. Increase operator health regeneration by 4%. Alright? When you allies hit by Void Dash are greatly immune from damage for 2 seconds and heal 25% over 5 seconds. Alright? Now let's move to Zuneric. Increase operator energy regeneration by 90%. Void Flow increase energy operator energy by 90%. Energy pickups grant 45% additional energy over 6 seconds. And energizing dash, void dash, and creates a zone of energy for 5 seconds. Allies passing through the zone for energy per second for 22 seconds. Okay. For Naruman, alright, kills from affinity attacks grants 45% more melee affinity. The passive increase operator movement speed by 30%. Increase void dash speed by 120%. Alright. Power psych melee combo count now decays while out of combo by 5 every few seconds instead of depleting completely. Alright. I'm reading for you the most and the important ones, guys. Now let's go to Madurai. Madurai, a physical damage increase by 25%. Consumes 25 on living void blind enemies. You have the most important one in Madurai is on living void mode. The next 8 attacks deals 12% additional damage for every second spent. Cloak consumes additional energy per second. So you can go to humongous damage, but you have 8 attacks only. Alright? So it's like more for the amp to use, or sniper or something or that matter. So elemental damage increased by 25%. Increase energy for amps and void beam by 40%. Increase energy regeneration rate for amps and void beam by 60%. Alright. Let's go to Unairo. Here damage taker returns to attacker reflecting damage. Increase operator armor by 200%. Increase void blast radius by 60%. Increase armor for Warframe and operator by 20. Unairo with Void Blast has a 100% chance to summon a wisp when it damages an enemy. The wisp can be picked up by allies to increase operator damage by 100% for 12 seconds. Alright. Using Void Dash through an enemy will reduce their armor by 75%. Using Void Dash through an enemy will reduce their damage by 20%. Okay, so here is the catch. If you say you cannot have all the good stuff in one focus, you are wrong. Because every focus tree have 2 passive, like binded passive. Let's take for example Vasarin. Okay, Vasarin have enduring tides and rejuvenating tides. You see these 2? Okay. That increases operator health by 150% and increase operator health regeneration by 4%. I can have these 2 passives in Zuneric, in Madurai, in Unairo. How? When you level them maximum level, okay, you're gonna find them in the left side. You see these extra ones here? On the left side? You see them? This is the extra ones on the left side. This is inner gaze. You see? This is from Naruman. Okay? You see this? From the other, I am in Vasarin, but I have the other ones here as well with me in the side. So if I go now to, for example, Madurai, look at this. You see? I'm gonna have Zuneric passive too. You see this? So you're gonna have them all compact. Okay. So now we come to the question. You said to me, Hank, which, let's say, which focus tree I start with? I am starting the game. I'm just starting. I don't know anything. Here is my answer to you, my friend. When you start the game, you go with Zuneric. Okay? But don't start going wide in Zuneric, opening everything. Alright? I'm going to show you. I'm going to turn them off. Okay? I'm going to turn everything off. Okay? First thing you're gonna do here, how you do it in Zuneric. You go energy pulse. Okay? Energizing dash. Energy pulse, energizing dash. Void siphon, void flow. And that's it. Stop. Okay? Nothing else. Stop right there. Okay? This is for Zuneric. Let me put this back. Okay? Now, if after you finish Zuneric, you did what I told you, now you can have extra energy on your operator, you can regenerate energy for your Warframe, energy side, you are ready. So you're gonna have 2 extra passives to activate in your next focus. And now it's time for you to start thinking about other focus trees for other purposes. Other purposes means what? Eidolon hunt. So now you're gonna have, as an Eidolon hunt, you're gonna have to choose between 2 focus trees, either Unairo or Madurai. Okay? Maybe now you're thinking, if you know what I'm talking about, you're gonna think, okay, Madurai, because I can stack a lot of damage and I can hit with my amp, I can boom, explode. Yes and no. Why? Because if you go Madurai, it's a big responsibility as a beginner. It's a very big responsibility, because if you go Madurai, either you're gonna go as a DPS or as VS. So if you go as VS, you will need a build and a good Warframe for that, and a lot of techniques and a good amp. If you go as DPS, you're gonna need a good sniper and a good Warframe and tactic and Riven maybe and so on. So I would say go as safe with Yunairo. Okay, let me take them off. This is my advice for you. You can do what you desire. Okay, so in Yunairo, what I start with? In Yunairo, the first one is this. Okay, you open this one. Okay, and then we're not gonna open the passives like the other one. We're gonna go down. We're gonna open 1 point here, and then we're gonna open Yunairo Wisp all the way. Okay, and then we're gonna open Ballistic Scales and Ballistic Gaze. Okay, this is all you need, and you stop. Okay, and you stop. Next, what I'm gonna tell you is this: when you are Yunairo, the good benefit Yunairo, you can go as a support, so you learn what's happening on the game. You go as, let's say, Trinity, catch some lures on the plains of Eidolon, take care of them, heal them up, you're fine, okay? You can go as Hero, hit the thing, keep your allies immune to damage, and give them wisps for the guy that go Madurai, because there's somebody gonna go Madurai, of course, because you need the VS, DPS, support, okay? So, you give him wisps, okay? The wisps is, you know, how to summon them is like when you hit like, not with the arm, you know, when you hit E on the operator, like, with your hand like this, like Kamehameha and so on. So, that's how you summon the wisps, and don't put vacuum, because if you put vacuum, you're gonna take the wisps for yourself, and you don't let the guy that go Madurai to increase his amp damage to do his job. Alright? So this is how you do it, and then you just go and activate the using void damage, reduce void dash through an enemy will reduce their armor by 70%. So now you know what you're gonna do. You're gonna activate it this way, summon the wisps, dash on the Eidolon, lower his armor, so your friends can take it down. Simple and easy, okay? Think about it. Now, let me put it back the way it is. So now, you have passives from Yunairo, you have passive from Zuneric, and now you already know the tactics. What you need to do in the Eidolon, because you're Zuneric and Yunairo, you did go as a support, and now the time for you to go Madurai. So Madurai, baby, starts the big deal. Here is why. Let's close this. So you're starting in Madurai. You have 4 passives already. From 2 passives from Zuneric for energy, and you have 2 passives already from Yunairo. Alright? For shield and so on. First thing you open is physical damage increase. Of course, this is the base one. And then you go boom, boom. Increase energy for amps and void beam, and increase energy regenerator for amps and void beam. Why? Because now you're gonna start getting the big deal, taking down the Eidolon, baby. It's time for you. So you need to upgrade the amp, and then where we go, 1 point in the void radiance or just activate it, and this is the big deal. Here you go, baby. Void strike. It's called VS. VS, what's mean? Versus shield or void strike. Okay, the general meaning versus shield, okay, but it's called void strike for the deeper understanding of the Madurai. So, void strike, my friend, is the key on how to one-shot Eidolon. So now, if you remember right with me, remember when you was Yunairo as a support, and you was summoning those wisps to increase 100% damage for amps. Now somebody else will be doing that for you while you're stacking the void strike, so you can one-shot the Eidolon hand with the Eidolon shield with that amazing guide we did about the amps. Remember? So now you have the best amp. Okay? You are now played as a support. You understand the real deal. You already unlocked Yunairo, so you know what you need to do. And now you're going void strike in Madurai, and you're gonna stack some stacks for the void strike, so you can one-shot the Eidolon with the Yunairo wisps, while already that Yunairo dashed on the Eidolon, lowering his shield by 75%. You get the idea now? It's all complete. But Madurai doesn't stop there, because you can do the same thing as DPS. You can go as a sniper and you make stacks with the Void Strike and you make damage, because here is the deal, buddy. Madurai, when you go to Operator, it works. When you go to Warframe, it works. So technically, if you collect enough stacks from Void Strike, you can one-shot the Eidolon with your sniper. One-shot, baby. One-shot, you can, like, remove him from existence. So now what we have? We have one guy with Void Strike. We have one guy with Unairu. And another guy with Void Strike. Let's say, okay, let me make it like this for you. So we're gonna have two Madurai, one with Sniper, one with Amp, and we're gonna have one guy with, let's say, Unairu giving you wisps. Okay? So, simple as that. Okay? So, if you go Madurai, you can either go Sniper or go, let's say, with the Amp, VS. But still, you can go with Sniper Unairu. If, let's say, you have a very good sniper, you're so good, I mean, you're so good in the sniper and so on. I mean, you have a good sniper, Riven, you're builded well and everything. You can just go Unairu, help with the wisps, help with taking down the shields. By dashing on the armor and lowering it, you're good to go. Alright? Now, you say to me, Hank, you already covered everything, right? Why would I need Naruman and, let's say, Vasarin? I'm gonna answer this question, right? So, Naruman and Vasarin have a different role. For example, let's take Naruman. Naruman is, for example, you're going to level up your stuff. You go Naruman. When you're gonna go and play good with melee, you go Naruman. Because kills from melee attacks grant 45% more melee affinity. Okay? And now, when you go Power Strike, melee combo counter now decay while out of combat by 5 every few seconds instead of depleting completely. So this is what it does. For example, you killed a bunch of enemy, you collected a lot of combo, and now with your melee, and now you go another spot, all your melee combo gone. But Naruman prevent that from happening. So when you start in Naruman, here is how you do it. You go Affinity Spike, you go Power Spike, and then Mind Setup, Mind Sprint. Why? Increase Operator movement speed, increase Void Dash speed by 120%, and these two will be available in Madurai and available in Unairu and available in Zeneric and everywhere else. So keep that in mind. So this is how you go. Alright? And then Void Mode increase critical chance of melee attacks by 50% over 5 seconds. So you go Void Mode and you get 50% critical chance for melee attacks. It stays for 20 seconds. Alright? So Naruman is for melee and gives you long, like when you see people dashing so far distance and so on, because they have Naruman passives. Okay? We can't discover, guys, every single ability here and the use of it. I'm giving you the whole idea of everything. Okay? I'm discussing with you the most important ones. Okay? Now for Vasarin, when you start Vasarin, you go here, increase affinity radius by 20 meters, and then you go, let's say, Enduring Tides and Rejuvenation Tides. Enduring Tides, because you're gonna increase the health of your operator for 150%, and you're gonna increase the operator health regeneration by 4 seconds, and these, my friend, are binded passive. So you're gonna find them in Madurai and Unairu. Alright? And then, look here, the next 4 revives are instantaneous, meaning you're gonna revive people very quick. Alright? So it's very good as a support. Okay? And that's it. I mean, this is it. Now you understand every role of the focus trees. Okay? So start the game as generic. Now it's time for the Eidolon. Go Unairu as support. Fix Madurai when you're ready with your amp or your sniper. Alright? Fix Naruman for your melee. And Vasarin for your affinity and passives. So, there you go. Now when you play Unairu, you're gonna have all the focus tree passives and so on. Okay? So that's it. When you go in the Eidolon hunt now, you will know what focus tree you're gonna pick. If I'm gonna go, let's say, as a VS to take down the shield, I'm gonna go, for example, Madurai. Stacks and so on. The techniques of stacks and so on, and when to hit and how to hit, that's another video. This is what to use. I'm gonna go Madurai. If, for example, I wanna go support and help the team getting the wisps and helping the guy that using Madurai to one-shot the Eidolon to make the run very quick and to kill more Eidolons, I'm gonna go Unairo. So I can give them wisps so they can make more damage with the amps and dash on the shield to make it more vulnerable. So yeah, if I want to go with DPS, with melee, I want to enjoy that melee hits and combo counts, I go Naruman. If I want to go, if I am using a Warframe or using a lot of energy and I don't feel like using my melee, I go Zeneric to regenerate energy to cast more of my abilities. Alright? So that's how it is and that's how it's done. Okay? Simple as that. It's not complicated. At the beginning you see them, there are so many and a lot, and you like get confused. Now, how to activate any of these? This is extra on the guide. Okay, let me show you. First option, when you start the game, let's say for example I pick, I don't know, wait, hold on, let me put any weapon. Gansen, this weapon for example. What I do is I go upgrade and I go actions and focus lens. You saw what I did there. Actions. Hold on, let me put it this way. I go actions and focus lens. And then I choose which of these I'm gonna go. Let's say I wanna activate my Madurai. I put focus lens. Okay, let's put for example Naruman there. Now, any kills I make with this weapon, I'm gonna get my affinity, okay? Until I reach 50. When I reach 50, I can activate, because you know, you need to unlock that focus tree, you need 50,000, right? So you collect 50,000 with this weapon for Naruman, and then you put another lance and another lance. So, and now you say to me, oh man, that's gonna be a lot to collect. Yes, I agree. That's why you need to go to the Elite Sanctuary or the normal Sanctuary and you take like AoE Warframe to cast a lot. Because those lances, you can put it in any Warframe, not only weapons. If you make kills with Warframe that have the lance on him already, you can make as well those points. Not only that, but now you say me, Hankman, what's the best way on getting the focus points? I will tell you what's the best way. Let's take, for example, Unairo. Okay? If I go down here, there is focus conversion, right? Click it. Boom. You see what is this, my friend? Are the Eidolon hand drops. This, let's say this is 3, this is 6, right? Look at this. 3 from this, 3 from this, 120,000 and 75,000. That's, my friend, 195,000. And there is the catch, my friend. Because your focus reputation have limit. You cannot just go how much you want. You can start from the beginning 100,000 maximum a day, then 200,000 maximum a day, 500,000 maximum a day. My friend, this from the Eidolon have no limits. As much you have, you can give. There is no limit. They doesn't go with the normal focus with the normal system. Because the normal system, when you farm the focus with killing with Warframe or killing with a weapon or with whatever, with those lances I just showed you, you have limit. You can go, for example, maximum 200,000 a day. But with this bad boys, there is no limit, my friend. You can go even 700 million. Nobody will stop you. Alright? So, here you go. Now you know, my friend, what is each focus tree. You know what each focus tree you're gonna do with it. You know how to activate each focus tree. You know how to use the lenses. You know what is the best way on leveling up your focus. What else you need, my friend? You are ready to start digging and getting and farming those focus points. So guys, beginner's guide 1, general idea. Then I got you in your amps, what amp you need to get, and now I got you on your focus trees. So guess what's gonna be the next? Gonna be the next, my friend, the best warframes for the Eidolon hunt. So I would say now, one last thing I want to say to you guys, thank you so much. And if you find this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe. It means a lot. Thank you a lot for your support. It can only motivate me to make greater and greater content. And I want to say thank you so much for everybody that supported with like or comment or anything. And guys, there is something else. There is a Discord link down in the description below. You can join the Discord. You can contact me. Ask me anything you want about the game. You can ask for help there in the game. There is great folks. I mean, we have air defenses. We have a lot of stuff there. You know what I mean. And just welcome to the club, buddy. So, thank you for watching. I see you in the next video. Bye for now, Tenno. See you.